secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Northwestern's offense takes the field. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Back to throw, it's Stone. That's caught, it's Farrell. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Makes the catch. It's Covey. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to... this game, and all week long in practice they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he'll just get rid of that one. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Stone. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Back to pass on second down. Right on target this time. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
To the air, it's Stone. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. Fires on the move. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Got a man. It's Lemon.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
To fire on second down. Right on the money. That would be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the...
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots minutes of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going up top again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And it slips just inside that right upright. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stone. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lemon. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. With the run on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown USC. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ohio was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Athens. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll do it himself. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Looking for a man. It's Stone. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Northwestern! And we've got a shootout. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Gonna let it fly. Brings it in down the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and
lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Trojans have this offense rolling. Motion from the wideout. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air, it's Mayava. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it again. Into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. There he goes to the right. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The short hands, it's Sanders. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Mayava. Grab near the sticks, it's Lemon. A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now they'll run it on the toss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Lane. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. He's going up top. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Bought a little time, lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on second down. This time on target. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Back to pass, it's Stone. Got the back over the middle. At the 35, he's open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early. Game, throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quick pass on the fly motion. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Runs for the tackle.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Covey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Buying some time as he moves left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and 1.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to change this route. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Inside the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lane. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. He won't get there, it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Under fire. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lane.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll move the tight end. Toss to the outside. Breaks into the open. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop, but that first down on to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Moves away as he feels pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. This offense has had the ball forever. 14th play of the drive. Quarterback may change this route. They just keep firing. Quick completion on the out. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goal post, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Why are they throwing here? Here's the pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads.